these 10,000 men had the free will to choose. What am I saying? When Gideon blew the trumpet, 32,000 people were enlisted on this God's assignment to accomplish. Everybody say 32,000 people. 32,000 people showed up to help this new ministry of Gideon. I don't know what name Gideon gave to his ministry. The ministry Operation Save Israel from the Midianites. I may suggest, say Operation Save Israel from the Midianites. 32,000 people volunteered. After they volunteered, God told Gideon, preach one sermon on fear. Say, preach one sermon on fear. God told the man of God, preach one sermon on fear. After he preached that sermon, out of the 32,000 people, 22,000 people left that church. Can you imagine? After one sermon from the man of God, out of 32,000 people, 22,000 people left his ministry. He preached on fear. Say, he preached on fear.
Preached on fear.
And 22,000 left that ministry. They left 10,000 people. Now, this ministry has a mandate to fulfill. There is a mountain of over 120,000 people who were coming to fight them. And God said, I am raising you to go and clear these people, the enemy. 120,000 plus against 32. And then the leader preached just one sermon, and 22,000 people left his ministry. Now 10,000 against 120,000. How can this be possible? Then fear. Already Gideon was a fearful man. God has encouraged him so far. But when he saw the 22,000 people walking away, I wonder what happened to Gideon. Brother James, read for us.
However, those the Father has given me will come to me. I will never reject them.
Hallelujah. He said, those who the Father has given me, they will come to me. I will never reject them. When Jesus was saying this, Jesus himself preached a message. And the people who were following Jesus, they left. And that's where Jesus made this pronouncement, that it is only those who the Father have given me, they will stay with me. Say Jesus. Say it happened to Jesus. It happened to Gideon. My fellow preacher, if this is happening to you, cheer up. It happened to the master. Completed the first part of his ministry with 10 people from his house. 10 people. He started the ministry with 10 people. Last week we looked at it. From his house, he made his assignment known to everybody, and 32,000 people followed. One sermon, and then 22,000 people left. Was left with 10,000. Then God said, before they increase your fear, please bring them to the front of the water. I will test them for yourself. Say after me. God says, bring them. Say after me. Bring them to the waters. I will test them for you. God told the man of God, before you become fearful, bring the 10,000 people left. I will test them for you. You don't know them, but I know them. If God tells me, man of God, you don't know your church members. You have a big church, but you don't know your church members. I know them. So I will test them for you. So Gideon, according to the word of God, took them to the waterfront. Then God started his elimination process. selecting the worthful from the self-gratifying ones. They were not there for the task ahead. They want to be part of a pioneering ministry. They were fearful, backboneless. So by the direction of God, the number reduced again. 32,000 to 10,000, and 10,000 is going to be reduced again. When the testing time came, there were only 300 people left. Say 300 people left.
300 people left.
Say when the testing time was over. Who was testing? God. It wasn't Gideon doing some crazy thing. It was God. God said, I will save the people following you, because my work has to be done my way, and I need people who are free will, people who are completely yielded. Look at the way they are drinking the water and take these ones out. After all, when the battle is over, you will still drink. Hallelujah. Say, when the battle is over, you will still drink. That move from God scared Gideon. My sister, it will scare you. If you have friends and in time of need everybody deserts you, you will wonder, what kind of friends? So there is a saying that a friend in need is a friend what? Indeed. Don't be worried. When the testing time and the trial time comes, that is when you will know those who are really standing with you. Not the good times, not the party times, not when you are throwing party, not when you have money. That same night, the Lord said to Gideon, after another 9,700 people have left. 9,000. Come on. I might be preaching this lightly. If you have a congregation of over 5,000 and they are still with you, thank God. And you are preaching and they are still with you, thank God. But if you have a ministry like Gideon, you will know that God alone has to be glorified. Thank God in the plenty and thank God in the lean years. In the lean years, that's where you find out who really stands. Hallelujah. The story of Gideon, we can never finish it in 1 month. Every ministry have to look at themselves from this story of Gideon. I will tell you things probably you may not have known from the book of Gideon. If only we can have time. God said, arise, go down against the camp, for I have delivered it into your hand. But if you are afraid to go down to the camp with Purah, your servant, and you shall hear what they say. And afterwards, your hands shall be strengthened to go down against the camp. This is after the 9,700 people left. God said, Gideon, arise, go to the camp of the enemy. There is a dream about you over there. Say, there is a dream about you. My sister, my brother, whatever you are going through, whatever hard time you are going through, wherever there is a pressure coming from to destroy you, those people have a vision about you you might not know. You know, sometimes certain things will be happening to you and you say, why is this thing happening to me? I don't understand why this is happening to me. I don't understand that everybody is progressing, everybody is doing something, they are succeeding, but as for me, nothing was going on for me. There is a dream, a successful dream of you in the camp of the enemy, and that's why they want to destroy you. But if only you can call on God and defeat those people, your dream will materialize. Brother James, say after me, This is personal. Say, the enemies have a dream of me and is scaring them. Give the Lord a clap offering. My enemies have a dream about me and is scaring them. My sister, say after me. My enemies, say it loud. My enemies have a dream about me and is scaring them. Even though it's scaring them, they're still making an effort because they think you are ignorant about that dream. So they will continue. Probably you will lose guard and then they will succeed. Somebody say after me, my enemies have a dream about me and it's scaring them. God said, man of God, if you are afraid, take your servant Purah with you. Say, take your servant Purah. I wish I would speak on the calling of Purah. Even though there are many people, 300 people, dedicated, faithful people, people who are ready to risk their life and die for the cause of God, for this ministry of Gideon. These 300 people, they were ready to die. 300 people against 120,000 people. But among them, God mentioned by name one man by the name called Purah. God said, call Purah. Purah didn't know when God was talking to Gideon. You see, it's not everything God can let you know about yourself. Some of the things God will reveal to the man of God. So if a man of God calls you and gives you assignment to do in the church, in the things of God, take it serious, because it's not everything God will speak to you directly. Hallelujah. Say, not everything God will speak to me directly. He can speak through the man of God. So when the man of God gives you assignment to do, it's God who is giving you the assignment. God said, man of God, if you are afraid, take your servant Purah with you. Purah didn't know this. How many people working in a ministry of any work of God knows God has chosen them, has called them to stand with a man of God? They cannot be men leaders, but they are equally called. Oh, Purah. Purah didn't know, but he went with the man of God. Say, he went with the man of God. They were risking their life. Two of them. Purah will say, Gideon, if you are mad, I am not mad. The Midianites, they know themselves. They know we are Israelites. And you are taking me of all the people. There are some people, when God calls them and give them assignment, then they begin to pick fingers. Oh, why not this person? Oh, pastor, why didn't you let this one come? Oh, pastor, why didn't you let... No. Go with the man of God. Hallelujah. So Purah went with him. When they got to the camp, they heard some people were talking about them. There is a dream in the camp about them. And say it's a dream of victory. Say it's a dream of victory. I know so many people have made so many big things about the love of Gideon and blowing tents. That's not what I want to talk about. I want you to learn certain things. That the God who called us, he has a divine formula to make us do his work. All we have to do is pay attention. Please let me read on. On hearing the dream and its interpretation, we were told, according to the Bible, and so it was when Gideon heard the telling of the dream and its interpretation, that he worshipped the Lord. Hallelujah. After he heard the dream and the interpretation for the first time, in the course of the week, I sent you a message that there are people that God used them. They didn't necessarily know God, and Samson was one of them. God picked him, anointed him, and used him, but he did not know God. he only realized God when his eyes were gone, when he has played the fool and his life was at the end, that for once Samson cried unto God for help. All the time he had thought that his strength was in his hair, but his strength wasn't in his hair. The strength came from God. All this while Gideon didn't worship God. He was taking instructions from God and putting them to practice, but he did not know God. But on hearing the dream and the interpretation for the first time, he worshiped God. May you hear something this year that will cause you to begin to worship God. Hallelujah. I said, may you hear something this year, or after this preaching, may God help you to hear something today that will cause you to begin to worship the Lord. He made all things beautiful in his time. Lord, please show me every day as you teach me your way, that I may do just what you say in your time. Lord, please show me every day as you teach me your way, just to do just what. Please, let's be on our feet. Okay, let's be on our feet. In your time, in his time, in his time. Just focus on the Lord. There is something in this room this afternoon. He makes all things beautiful in his time. Lord, please show me every day as you teach me your way, that I may do just what you say in your time. The snare is broken and I've escaped. My help is in the name of the Lord. The snare is broken and I've escaped. My help is in the name of the Lord. The snare is broken and I have escaped. My help is in the name of the Lord. The snare is broken and I have escaped. My help is in the name of the Lord. My soul escaped as a bird out of the snare of the faller. Sing with me. My soul escaped as a bird out of the snare of the faller.